Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rogers Kakasungura YouTube channel. A big thank you always for the support you're granting this platform. Yesterday was Saba and Kenyans came together to commemorate the 35th Saba. The first Saba happened in 1990 when a new generation wanted to liberate Kenya from a one-party state to a multi-party democracy. It was not that easy. A number of people lost their lives. A number of people were tortured. A number of people got arrested. And a number of people lost their properties. But finally, the struggle did not end. The push continued until Moi finally declared Kenya a multi-party democracy state. So the same is repeating itself in 2025. The push to liberate Kenya from individuals who are selfish, who think they can only benefit themselves, their friends, and their families. A new generation has been born. And this generation wants to rescue Kenya from abductions, from extrajudicial killings, from corruption, from overborrowing, from overspending, from the high cost of living, and so many other ills that are happening in the Kenya Kwanza regime. But allow me to inform you the following: that politicians will always have the same script on dealing with critics and opponents. Remember, presidency is not an individual. Presidency is a system. And this system has a way of working out things referring to history. There is nothing that is happening new in this country that has not happened before. Kiande aliimba akasema, yale maneno tunayaona leo ni yale ya kizamani. Hakuna mambo mapya katika taifa la Kenya. Kama ni mali kuchomwa, it has happened before. Kama ni watu kuuliwa, it has happened before. Kama ni watu kukua abducted, it has happened before. But allow me to tell you the difference. There is a big difference between then and now. Let me use 1990 as an example. In 1990, we had no access to internet as we have now. We had no smartphones as we have now. We had no TikTok as we have now. We had no Facebook as we have now. We had no YouTube as we had now. There were no social media platforms. In fact, a few people, the rich, had access to the television and radios. So what am I trying to say? Then, the same things happening today used to happen then, but now, Kenyans had no access to information. The government had full control on what to disseminate and on what not to. We had only one a TV that was under the government control. Ya mnajua ni VOK. Kulikuwa na zingine, but they were being suppressed by the government. Ladies and gentlemen, in 2025, what has changed is the flow of information. Kitambo, people had no means of getting information, of getting protest videos from Nairobi in real time, of getting videos of dead bodies in real time, of getting videos of houses being touched in real time, of getting videos of abductions in real time. The only difference between then and now is flow of information. Today, there is internet connectivity through Safaricom bundles. Unanua laini ya simu, unanua data. You can access internet even in the interior parts of the villages. Nowadays, a number of people have access to smartphones. There has been born a number of social media platforms. Tuko na TikTok, tuko na Facebook, tuko na YouTube, tuko na Instagram. There are so many social media platforms. And today, information flows in real time. Yani ikifanyika inaenda, ikifanyika inaenda, ikifanyika inaenda. So whatever that is happening today has happened before. The only difference is today we are able to access those things as they happen. We are able to see Subarus in Nairobi. Even if you are in Kakamega, even if you are in Kitale, even if you are in where, you are able to see. Because kila mtu nowadays ako na smart TV. A number of families today are able to afford smart TVs. A number of families at least have smartphones. A number of families have radios. Radios zimekuja paka kwa simu. You listen to them. Information has been coded to YouTube. You can watch live TV kwa YouTube and Facebook. That is the only difference. So, for those people who are shocked that Kenya is banning, Kenya has banned before. But I will tell you what we are supposed to do as a people of the Republic of Kenya. Allow me to take you to the archives. The Standard newspaper, cover page. And this Standard newspaper is of Tuesday, July 10th, 1990. I want to read the headline of the Standard. City rampage enters third day as riots erupt in Nyeri, Murang'a, and Nakuru. This is 1990. Kulikuwa na maandamano Nairobi kwa siku 3 consecutively. Yaani jana, leo kungekuwa na maandamano na kesho kungekuwa na maandamano. So bado hatujafikia hiyo. Sisi tulikuwa na jana tu peke yake. So don't cry that Kenya is banning. Kenya has already banned before. And the script you are seeing today has been applied before. Wanyama ni wale wale, ni miti tu inabadilika. Ladies and gentlemen, today there is a narrative that is being driven. That unajua, mahali maandamano inafanyika ni Central Kenya, Mount Kenya. Wajaluo they are peaceful. Wao ndio wamejulikana warusha mawe. So the narrative being driven is Gachagua ndiye anaharibu kwao Mount Kenya. The same happened in 1990 on a cover page, the Standard. Riots erupt in Nyeri, Murang'a and Nakuru. Hii ni Mount Kenya. So in 1990 also, when people began to liberate Kenya to a multi-party democracy, the Mount Kenya region by then, and the president was a Kalenjin, Moi. As of today, the president is a Kalenjin, William Ruto. So the same script that is being used today was used in 1990 to paint the Mount Kenya region as violent. That is why unaona maandamano Nyeri, Murang'a na Nakuru. Hawa wote ni Mount Kenya. Hapo ni 1990. So don't think these things began today in William Ruto's government. The only difference with William Ruto is a non-performer. He is killing critics, at the same time he can't perform. Hawezi perform. So yeye is a failure on both ends. He is a failure on handling critics. He is a failure on development. He is a failure in governance. So yeye ameanguka mtihani kila mahali. Kuna ma-president kama Uhuru Kenyatta, you could hear Rivayala. It was there, but he was a performer. Even Kibaki. Kibaki brought free education, brought the Thika Road, and he brought Boda Boda, and so many other reforms. He was a performer. Even if he was dealing with critics, the development could outshine some of the things. Lastly, Kalonzo Musyoka, when he was the vice president, when he was the deputy speaker of the National Assembly, I remember very well, if my history tells me right, in 1989, just a year to the multi-party democracy protests, the Sabasaba. In 1989, Kalonzo Musyoka, the Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly at that time, brought a motion in the National Assembly, a censure motion, that wanted to bar the Nation Media Group from reporting parliament proceedings. Kwa nini? Musyoka was accusing the media house of being disrespectful to the KANU government. The same Kalonzo today in 2025 is holding press conferences, rioting against William Ruto's move to gag the media from covering live protests. When Kalonzo was the deputy speaker, it was okay for media houses to be restricted from covering National Assembly proceedings. But in 2025, because Kalonzo is not in the government, it is wrong for the government to gag the media from covering live protests. So this brings me to my conclusion as follows. Politicians are the same. Even if we elect a 5-month-old baby today as president, the same things that is happening in William Ruto's government on dealing with critics and protests will still be seen, because presidency is a system and not an individual. You see countries where young boys are inheriting their father's powers. Mtoto wa miaka 5 ana inherit from the father who has died or retired or something like that. Kuna countries where sons inherit their father's leadership. 5 months, 10 years, they inherit. But government remains strong. Presidency is a system. Government is a system. What are we supposed to do as a people of the Republic of Kenya? As we push for William Ruto's ouster, we also need to come together and push to reform the government system from the colonial way of doing things to the digital way of operation. If we do that, we will succeed. I agree Ruto must go. It's okay. But also, Ruto can go. Matiang'i will come. Kalonzo will come. Maraga will come. Natembeya will come. I don't know who will come. Gachagua will come. But dealing with the protests and the critics, the script will always remain the same. Always. It will never change. What we're supposed to do, let us reform the system as we push to have the new president. God bless you, ladies and gentlemen. See you in the next episode. Asanteni sana.